Like, listen, I'm a catfish. What do you want me to say?
Cause you lose all my senses. That is just so befitting. Oh, baby, baby,
Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for kicking it with me. It is 7:27 a.m. New York time, so it's kind of early. Got the fresh face going on, and I decided to do a video today about catfishing. Let's get into it. So, honestly and truly, for those of you who say like you're so against catfishing, you're lying. And here's why. All right. Here's my reasoning. So, if you take a photo 30,000 times before you post it, if you try to find the right angle, the right lighting, and everything under the sun to post one picture, you're catfishing because you only look that way from that angle with that lighting, etc. So, yeah, everybody's on BS when they say they don't believe in catfishing. But some of the girls take it a little further than other people, right? So I edit all my photos before I post them. I have no shame in my game. I don't feel bad about it. I talk about it. I literally have people contact me to edit their photos for them. So I'm proud of my skill. Even if it doesn't really seem like a skill to you guys, I'm proud of my skill. There goes that. That's number one. Number two, the key, girls, is to edit your selfies so sneakily that nobody can tell the difference between real and fake. So you want to make sure all of your edits are like super subtle edits, right? You don't want to do anything that's like crazy or drastic where you really don't look the same in person. You want to make sure all of your edits are like subtle, like a little, like a sparkle, like a little, just like that. Just like that, right? This way, when people see you in person, when people actually talk to you and everything else, your edits are so slight that like they won't notice them. You and your edits blend and become one person, like just one little person, right? So that is how subtle we want to be with our edits. It makes a world of a difference, number one. And number two, like, you look good, you feel good. So I'm gonna make sure all my pictures look bomb, and when I post them I feel great about myself. This is what I call artificial intelligence. Okay, get into the AI. Black girls are in tech too. Let me stop. All right, so basically you guys are going to see on this side of the screen a recording of what I'm actually doing on my iPad when I edit all of my photos. I have about 2 or 3 of them because I want to show you guys what it looks like for different types of photos and for different styles. I switch it up. It's very important to me that not all of my edits are exactly the same, just because some pictures need certain edits, some pictures don't. So let's get right into that. So back into BeautyCam, click next. We're gonna open my folder and we're gonna do this one. It's my Abby. So this, you guys get to see how I did my Abby. Isn't that cute? Okay, because like, listen, I'm a catfish. What do you want me to say? I'm proud of it. So we're gonna come into this one and y'all can judge me all you want, but this is how I edit it. We're gonna slim down my face a little bit because it's a little chunkier than I would like. And then we're also going to go into reshape and we're going to suck in my cheeks a bit. So this is my cheek sucked in all the way and I look like I'm on drugs. So we'll start at 0 and just bring it in like 25%. That's good enough for me. Nah, my contours beat here. Now, here goes the real secret, right? This is the one that I really don't usually share with people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my acne first. I have 2 scars right here. It's from a dog bite when I was like 8 years old. Yeah, they annoy me, so it is what it is. Slight, it gets rid of them for the most part. That's good enough for me. And save that. Then what we're gonna do is go into contour. Full contour makes me look super white, so no contour. I mean, my makeup is good. I know how to do makeup, so I don't really need that much help. But the benefit of using the contour portion of this is that it lights your face like this. So if you do your contour like in real life, it's gonna light your face like it's coming from right here, so it makes like your T-zone brighter while keeping the rest of your face dark, like as if you were doing a real contour. And because I don't have a professional setup, even when my makeup is bomb, I don't get that effect, so I use that. So we're just gonna go up to like 21 because I'm still gonna relight it after. Then what I'm gonna do is click smooth, and I actually don't like it to look super smooth because I feel like then I look fake. So I literally just want to get rid of like my pores. So where can we stop? Like right there. That's perfect for me. Okay, good. The last step here is to, oh no, no dark circles. Brighten my eyes. So make them as bright as possible in your first round of edits. Big tip, and you'll see why. Gonna save this. Perfect. And now we're gonna go right back into Photo Tunes 2. My old picture still there. We're gonna click recents. Make sure you click that one. This is where the work comes in, honestly. So my very first step with this picture is going to be to go in and fix my lashes. I didn't realize when I was taking the photo that they were a little bit off. So paint, picker, go into paint. Make sure you actually click paint. None of the other ones are going to do what you need to do right here. You're going to draw, just literally just fill that in, that like space in between them. Now, sometimes doing that makes it a little darker than we want. So I just go ahead and finish the line. Come down here too. Tap your lashes just a little bit, just at the base. And you'll see why it makes it a lot fuller, a lot more dramatic. And I'm going to go in with the erase tool and just make sure I didn't get any of my lid. There we go. And I'm also going to take down just a little bit of that coloring. Perfect. Go and make sure the other eye is good. Just a slight area right here. Just in. Sometimes it's as simple as just doing a quick tap in. Sorry, I know that probably sounds crazy on camera. And because you did the other one, darken that a bit. And make sure you go back in. Get it as wide as possible. And fill in that portion. Now, we are good to go for my eyes, right? And do I want to do glitter? I always want to do glitter. Duh. Click on glitter. We're going to zoom in again. Now, the secret, or what I believe to be the secret, is that when you're doing paint or anything to make these kind of edits, that you don't just guess what color it's close to, that you use your color picker to tell you what the actual color is. This way it's as close as possible. So I'm going to click that, click glitter. It's like tap, tap, zoom super in on here because you need it as small as possible. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to go in one time on my cheek as slight as possible. Tap. Perfect. Perfect. Listen, I always stare at the picture for a second to make sure it actually looks the way that I want it to. So I'm going to save this because that is all good to go for moi. I'm going to actually now scroll and go to retouch. Retouch, here we go. Start with details for this picture. This type of close-up shot that's more heavily focused on my face. That's what I'm going to call it. Tattoos, because I sat for hours to get these, so y'all going to see them whether you want to or not. Sorry, mom and dad. Zoom in. We're going to do my nose ring, my earrings. Not so much my lips. That was a very bright shade that I chose. Gonna go over my eye makeup, and you're gonna see why in a second. Go over my eye makeup and make sure you get that bottom one too, because bottom one too. We are now gonna click heal, and we're going to get rid of all that creasing. And now watch, because we're gonna clean this up, I promise. Get rid of all that creasing. Now come in with the conceal tool. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. And get rid of that muddy color that it just gave us. Perfect. And there we go. Smooth it out a little bit. Come back in. Get rid of that muddy color. Yes. Zoom out. And we are good to go. Let me just see erase, make sure. Oh, yeah, I felt it right there. There we go. Good to go. Good to girl, go off. We're gonna close out of this, open it back up, click sharpen, and just because I'm art and this is art, so it deserves to be highlighted as such. Okay, and even I actually might go in now that I'm looking at this and sharpen that bottom line on the left side because it's just making it look a little to match the other side. Y'all, I know that I'm saying stuff that doesn't entirely make sense. Just follow along. We're gonna click paint again, go back into our picker, pick the color of the braids, click skin. Now, I'm not sure what kind of brush this is, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but it essentially, instead of doing a very heavy paint or like a 100 opacity kind of color, it's like damn near translucent, so it just like films it. So you're gonna see right now. So we did the braid color, we did skin, and watch, boom, it's just like it's coating it. Now this picture, because I used portrait mode on my phone, right? I used portrait mode on my phone, and what ended up happening when I used portrait mode was that the top of my braids, I guess it thought they were not necessary in the picture, I guess, because that's what portrait mode does, and it like chopped them off and made them really light and white and fuzzy. Okay, here's where it gets a little bit tricky, right? So what you're gonna want to do first is save this. I'm gonna show you how to fix the edges, but just save this first. So we're gonna click erase though, because in this corner that's gonna annoy me. It's okay to be meticulous with this. Like, I know people think that like it's like, oh well, it's not that serious, but it's like, it is. Okay, so you're just gonna clean it up like if they were your real braids in a photo. That is the whole point of this. Like, it should look like you. So we said these edits are all about. These edits are all about making it still look like you, just a cleaner version. It's just like, let's be honest, okay? If we're equating catfishing to something, your interview self is a catfish of who you really are, and you can't tell me otherwise. So deal with it. There goes that. We're gonna save this now. Boomza. I look like a different chick already. Look at that. There to here. There to here. And we're going to click paint again. Skin. Now zoom in. Zoom in. Go to picker. Click your braids. Like your baby hairs. And then with this color, you're going to come in and just so light. Now, I literally do it like this and hold my hand like this and everything because it has to be super light. They're your baby hairs, dude. Yeah. It's not easy. None of this. So, yeah, just tap, tap, tap. You just need a little color. My roots. Okay, now watch. Take it down. Zoom out. So here we go, 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 here we go. Look at that, 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 look at that. We're so good at this. Right there. Feels good. Erase. And we'll just heal that after. Click save. Zoom out a little bit. So now come in with your heal tool because like we said, we gotta Get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Now click cleanse. Clean them up a little bit. I want a little too deep. Yeah. Okay. And now, sharpen. We've got to see. So it just depends on what you're going for. Yep, because that feels realistic. So, yo, my face is so pretty. Oh my god. I mean, granted, like, you know, we do all this stuff, but still. Now click details and go over the girls. Okay. Oh, I'm so cute. Click save. Relight. Now I'm bringing this to the dead center of my face, and then I'm gonna take it down so much to like a 5. So without it, at a 5. Way too late, so at a 1. Without it, at a 1. Yeah, I actually like it from there. We're gonna bring the softness up, or down actually, all the way down. Click save. Now I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's like so unnecessary. Like, does it really matter? It all makes a difference. I promise. I wouldn't tell you guys to do stuff that didn't make a difference. So we're gonna whiten the background. I take this stuff so serious. Y'all have no idea. We're gonna whiten the background. All of it. And voila. Now, I may or may not put a filter on this. I'm just showing you guys how I do like these edits. So we're gonna jump right into how I do the VSCO portion of all of my edits. Like I said, I do all my edits just a little bit different depending on what it is I'm doing and what I'm looking for. Gonna go back into my filming folder, click VSCO, click import. We're gonna import the last ones of all of those. Edit. For this, I'm actually going to end up using one of my Fuji films instead. So let me just find them. KP7 is a classic, but I actually think I want to use, no, I actually really like KP7. So I know I said we were going to use HP2, but I'm actually going to use my AV8. I think it's a Fuji film kind of effect. So we're going to click on that. We're going to go into our settings, and we are going to just start messing around with everything. It's a little too heavy for me, so it's not going to be staying this way. We're going to actually drop down the warmth first because I like my darker photos to have a cooler tone. So we're going to drop down the warmth to about right there. We're going to bring down the strength of the actual filter to about a 6. Yeah, it feels good. Actually, down a little bit more. We're going to go into our actual settings now. We're going to click sharpen first. Bring my features back out. Then we are going to go to skin tone. Make me a little redder in this case just because it's going to warm up this photo just a little bit. We're going to go into our HSL as always. Make the reds a bit darker, saturate them just a bit more. It's going to make your eyes pop a whole lot in this case. And we're actually going to saturate our oranges just a little bit because my skin tone is a little bit orange, so that'll give it a better hue. And we're going to go darken it to right there to bring all of that color back into my skin. Boom, bam, boom. Finally, my fave thing ever, fade one more time because I just love a good fade. Green. And now this picture is postable. And for the very last photo, my grand finale, my because you know there's a French saying for that. My oh, yo, I make myself laugh. The original girl, and I did this look at like 5 a.m. So I'm still proud of myself. But the final edit, wow, wow. I'm just but seriously, I'm so excited to just be able to share this content with you all and to, you know, give you these videos and whatever helpful tips and tricks that I can provide in all different areas. I'm so happy to share my stories with you guys, laugh with you, cry with you, joke with you. For those of you who are subscribed to me, thank you for taking the ride. I know I drone on and on and on, but I promise you there's some stuff in here that you'll love. I hope everybody's staying safe. I hope everybody's staying sane and quarantined. If you have any other questions, if there's anything that I could explain a little bit better or just go back over, or if you guys want to know what other apps I use, again, BeautyCam and Facetune are just my primary editing apps, while VSCO is just how I do the finishing look. Sometimes I use Photo Mix. If you guys are interested in what I do with Photo Mix, for those of you who do know it, if you're interested in how I use that to edit some of my photos, I would love to tell you. Ask, subscribe, like, comment, turn on your post notifications. And again, I love you, love you, love you all.